Well, hey, good day there. It's Wrench Gear here. And there's one of our buddies there drinking from the Hummingbird feeder. He's been coming and going all morning. I'm not sure how much is left in that Hummingbird feeder. I got to get that thing off of there and refilled for him. It's a early spring morning here, and these guys need all the help they can get to get some nutrients into them and keep them going. Oh, there he's gone. So yeah, I think we're gonna get that thing off there, clean it up, and get some. Oh, there he's there again, or a different one. I don't know. There's two or three of them. They're always chasing each other off the feeder and back and forth and what have you. But yeah, I think we're gonna make up some food and fill that feeder up and keep these guys going. All right. Well, they're chasing each other around there. They just swap places. That's a different one. I don't know which one's a male, which one's a female. If they both are not. I don't know. Who knows? We just watch these guys get a lot of action. This is just outside of our kitchen window, and we get a lot of action off of that feeder. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna get some of this stuff made up for them here this morning. All right, so this is how I go about making some hummingbird food here. I know a lot of people make this stuff at home, but I don't know if they have different recipes or this or that or different ratios. This is what I do, and it seems to work good. And all our buddies come around and get drinking from it. So I thought I'd just put this on here in case I don't know, maybe somebody's doing it for the first time or whatever, and they're just trying to figure it out. So anyway, I'm gonna get this burner going here. So what I do is I use one and a half cups of water. Um, that feeder that I have hanging out there, it takes 1.5 cups. That's all that will go in it when you're filling it. Other people have bigger feeders, or maybe you're gonna have multiple feeders, so you're gonna make more or less or whatever. But this is a 1 cup, so 1.5 cups. There's one, and here's a half, so 1.5 cups. So we're at that. So the ratio that I use is 4 to 1. So 4 parts water and 1 part sugar. So here I'm just going with the old regular coarse sugar, regular table sugar, whatever that you use for baking. So yeah, so 4 parts of water and 1 part of sugar. So what's a quarter of 1.5? Well, it turns out to be 3/8, and it's always the math. You got to do math and everything. So 3/8. I don't have a 3/8 measuring cup. This is a quarter cup. So a quarter is 2/8. So I need 3/8. So this will be 2/8. And if I fill that thing up halfway again, approximately, just eyeball it and throw it in again. You're gonna have 3/8. So we're gonna fill this up once. And there's a big chunk in there. All right, so we're gonna go here. That's pretty close to full. So that's a quarter, which is 2/8, and I need 3/8. So we're gonna just kind of eyeball this and go, that's pretty close. That's a little bit much. Oh, gotta get a little bit more in there. So that's half full, pretty close. So we're gonna call that 3/8, and we're gonna heat this stuff up and get them boiling in there. Well, you actually don't have to get it all the way to a boil, but get it good and hot so that all that sugar will melt in there and it'll be good. Let me just grab a spoon here. grab a spoon here and just get stirring this all up to melt all that sugar in that water. And some people say, oh, you got to boil the water and to sterilize it and whatever all else. Well, maybe that's good drinking water. That's out of a water jug. That's not just tap water, because our tap water here is I don't know, got to go through a water softener. So I don't know, whatever. It's not drinking water. This is drinking water, and so people say sterilize it. Well, you know what? You put it in a bird feeder and you hang it outside, and you know, ants and bugs and pollen and rainwater and everything tries to hit it. So I don't know that it needs to be sterilized. So I normally don't boil it, although this is coming to a boil now. I just heat it up. All right, I'm gonna turn that. There, turn the burner off. I just heat it up good so that all that sugar will melt in there. So that's it. Good. We're gonna take it off, and we're going to let it cool down so we can get into that glass feeder. I'm gonna grab that feeder and we're gonna give it a quick wash and a quick scrub, and fill it back up with this stuff. All right, so while that stuff is cooling down in the pot there, we're just gonna quickly run out here and grab this thing. It's just off our out of our kitchen window here, and so we'll see what we got going on in here. Oh yeah, it's empty. There's nothing left in there. Bee on me. Oh yeah, he's empty, and there's starting to be a little bit of mold and mildew or whatever growing in there. So let's pull this thing off of here and get it in the house and clean this thing all up. Okay, let's open this thing up. We'll spin it open and see what's going on in there. Sometimes there's ants and bugs of different kinds make it in there, but see what's going on. Oh, no ants this time, so that's good. There's actually a certain amount still in there. That's why they've been feeding from it all morning long so much. But we're gonna get rid of all that, and we're gonna clean this thing all up and get it going. So I don't like using any kind of soap or anything on this. And here I got an old bottle, well, not old, but a bottle brush that I bought at the dollar store, and I tried to I warmed it up and I put a few bends in it to see if we could get it to go in here and get around some of the corners and stuff. So I'm going to fill this thing here half full of water. Well, get some water into it anyway, and push this thing in here. And we're going to spin it around and see if we can clean it up a little bit. And that sugar water in there, that stuff is so sugary, so syrupy, that when it's baking in the sun, I guess it's, you know, it's making some growth in there, whatever all trying to eat on it. There's some kind of mildews and bacterias and whatever all else. So I'm gonna clean this all out like this. And I don't like using soap in there because I don't know how well that soap will rinse out, and if it's gonna make the birds sick or not or whatever. But this brush doesn't quite make it all the way down to the end, and that's just how it is. But there's nothing better I can do with it than that. Go empty this thing out a couple of times here and shake it around. I do this 2 or 3 times or whatever, and get as good as I can. And that stuff is cooling down nicely in the pot, what we just made. And we're gonna get it in here and get it back out there for those guys to keep going on it. Get all the dust and pollen off that's been blowing in the air. So much pollen in the air this year. All our vehicles are all yellow. Everything's yellow. All the furniture out on the patio, out on the back deck, side deck, everything's turning yellow with pollen. So anyway, that's about as good as I can do. I'll be doing this in a couple of days again anyway, so I'm gonna try and keep up on it as well as I can, and they seem to work pretty good. They have no problem ever drinking from this stuff, so give this here all a big clean. All right, good. All right, I'm gonna go and get that syrup that we just made up. All right, here's the pot that I just made, and we're going to leave the funnel here and give this thing a quick rinse in case there's anything in there from last time it was used. Well, it's all been washed out, but so anyway, we're gonna funnel this thing. And get it right in there. I'm gonna give it a quick swish around in case any of the sugar decided to settle back out of it while it was cooling. All right, good. So yeah, so there it is, filled right to here. So that's 1.5 cups. And we'll stick this guy on it, and then we're gonna stick this guy here on. And then when you turn it upside down, all the liquid's gonna fill this reservoir here, whatever you want to call it, and it's gonna look like the bottle's half empty again. But there's no other way that I know of to keep the bottle any more full. So there, it's filled that all up, and now the level's down to here already. But anyway, that's how it goes. That's the nature of the beast. So we're gonna take this thing back out here and hang it back up before these guys get too hungry and wonder what's going on. All right, that sun is coming and going all day long this morning so far. All right, let's get this thing hung back up here. It's a little bit of a tricky thing with this hook, messing with this hook and with this hook up here, wherever it is, right here. Okay. All right, we got it on there. And yeah, so it appears that it's lost that much already, but it's just from filling this up. So that's as full as it gets. So the buddies are going to come back and have another go at it. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hope somebody got a little bit of something out of this thing, and hit the like and subscribe there for me, please. Helps my little channel to grow. And we'll see you on the next one there. Let's try and bring something else for you again. Thanks. All right, well, there he is. He's right back at it. We just hung it up, came in, closed the door, and turned around and looked, and he's right back onto it again. So, all right, there you go. Thanks for watching.